G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop RPG News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood Arcade, Power Games, and Into the Owl's Mound. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you that this channel is sponsored by you, the viewers, and to thank my patrons who support the channel. And my RPG. The links are in the description below. Please and thank you to all those who have joined. And I'd like to ask that you, viewers, that you share out the link. Let everybody know we're here. Please and thank you. Now, of course, we start with my favorite site, the Bundle of Holding. First up, we have a new entry. Spanish viewers, please forgive me. Alquilere. This is a medieval fantasy role-playing game from the acclaimed Spanish RPG. This is the English version of the acclaimed Spanish RPG. One price gets you the entire collection. Beautiful cover. Funded originally October 2015. It was distributed by Chaosism and is currently available from Nocturnal Media. This bundle brings you the English language version at a bargain price. $9.95 gets you the entire collection. Alquilere core book, including the Breviarium. It's the world of Middle Ages, carts of corpses in muddy streets, monks copy manuscripts in cold and silent monastery rooms. Grim soldiers march against the enemies, both infidel and faithful. But beyond this human world, in the shadowy woods and lonely cave, legends live. Elves skulk in the forest. Alchemists concoct spells, and witches laugh around their campfire as the demon sitting amongst them raises his goated heads and grins directly at you, dear reader, saying, "Welcome to the Alquilere. Welcome to the Coven." 25 years since its first appearance from the Spanish publisher Nosa Loro, Alquilere means coven. And this is the English language edition, 568 pages, with everything you expect from a fantasy RPG, character creations, yada, 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 based on chaos or basic role-playing, as well as detailed information on the Iberian Peninsula, the cosmology of angels, demons, and a bestiality. Sorry, folks. Bestiary. This is one of the 5 kingdoms: Castilla, Aragon, Granada, Nevada, or Portugal. You can be Arabian, Basque, Castilian, Catalan, Jewish, Muslim, or many other origins. Who and what you are affects abilities and professions. You have a rational and irrational system for spellcasting and susceptibility to magic. Rituals of faith depend on high rationality. This is based on percentile rolls, detailed rules for combat, etc. Unlike A Deal with the Devil, this is not for the faint of heart. Of course, the realistic setting is dark and is said to be one of the finest European role-playing games out there. Asturias Medievale, a gazetteer of beasts for the Iberian Peninsula. Between the green pastures and rugged Asturian mountains, legends and myths come alive with this supplement. Alquilere is a medieval demonic game, and this presents you not just the geography, but abundant information on the lands, history, legends, and fill your adventures with magic and hard reality. full of creatures to populate your Asturian legends. Last but not least, Fatum Sperantia. Star-crossed lovers and on the run from heaven and hell. Angels, separated by the war of heaven, mortal bodies were a blessing, a rare chance to experience their deep eternal love, but now a miraculous event has drawn the gaze of Lucifer and the Archangel Michael himself, and the forces of both heaven and hell are marshalling against two of our own beings bound in sin and flesh. Players encounter fugitives from heaven and hell alike, and must aid them if they wish to avert a catastrophic war. Your summoning will only cost you a mere $9.95. Cheaper than blood. Next, we have the Hackmaster. From March 2016, a tabletop role-playing game from Kenzia. Hackmaster comes with the basic collection, $12.95, and level up to get the bonus collection. Resurrected for the second time, this is March 2016, Hackmaster, featuring the fantasy role-playing game from Kenzia and Company, originally introduced as a parody in Jolly Blackburn's run-running gaming comic Knights of the Dinner Table. Hackmaster has evolved into a fantasy RPG. This gives you everything for your own Hackmaster realms. Now you can pay the basic price, $12.95, gets you 5 titles in the Players Collection, or level up for an additional $28.75. Pay $28.75 or more, level up to get the entire collection. Minimum price gets you the Player's Handbook. The greatest game developed by mankind, they do tell. You don't say. Oh, but we do. But we present to you a modern, full-featured fantasy rule set steeped in old-school thinking. 400-page rulebook gives you everything you need to play Hackmaster. Real-time initiative count-up combat system means you never have to wait for your turn. The realistic gritty combat rules includes dynamic features such as incapacitating wounds, knockback, shield breakage, and opposed roll mechanic means every die roll is exciting and there's even a chance of success no matter the odds. Arcane magic system features both spell points and levels. Each of the 14 different clerical orders has a unique list of spells that differentiate 10 races, 24 character classes, rules for honor, luck, quirks, and flaws. The mechanics are deep and unique and yet feel comfortable based on old school RPGs and should never be a cookie cutter. It's about the journey, being a hero. Now you have the basic has GM and players everything they need for a campaign for the 5th level, including 75 plus monsters and 4 classes. The Zealot's Guide, Books 1 and 2, New Faiths and Spells for Hackmaster Clerics. New Faiths, Congregation of the Dead, House of Solace, Parish of the New Prolific Coin, 9 Divine Spells, 5 new weapons. And you have a second one, Faiths of 3 Strengths, Home of the Foundation, Courts of Inequity, and New Divine Spells. In the Realm of the Elf King, an introductory adventure. Decorated for the festival, the village of Huz seems ominously muted. You wonder what troubles recently hang over the place. On your way through the village square, the group overhears a few local children singing as they jump. 1, 2, the Elm King's coming for you. 3, 4, better buy your door. 5, 6, you're going to stir you in the mix. 7, 8, 6, you taste great. 9, 10, he'll need another again. I said Elf King, didn't I? I meant Elm King. Well, you have NPC, monsters, maps, battle maps, and various free hooks for the Stronghold of Frienders Keep and other locations. Use it by itself or part of an ongoing campaign. Legacy of the Elm King, a follow-up to the realm of the Elm King. People are now flocking to the fertile lands of Vey, land of opportunity, they say, raise homesteads and family. Far from the safety of town, however, as new arrivals find themselves in the half-wild. New communities have grown up in secret beyond the reach of the Belrapian laws. Now, of course, in the eyes of local government, these homesteaders are squatters. The early bunch, the peasants moved on, and a census and taxes. Taxes, my friends. It's a level 3 to 4. Built on events of the Elm King, and of course, including this offer is so I just spoken of it, so no need to go back. So the half-wild lands around Vey and take a census of the settlement and run into a few unexpected residents. Next, we have the Player Resources book, Quick Start Rules, Character Sheets, and Player Aids for Hackmaster. Everything you need to get started is your first hero, flowcharts, worksheets, character sheets, and a design and a character sheet for Excel. Even it's a good thing about digital distribution. Now, of course, level up and you get the entire collection. Now we have the Game Master's Guide, the Secrets Within, Critical Hits and Fumbles, another critical data on monster spells, and for rules for high level play, as well as hundreds of miscellaneous rules for things like traps and unusual situations. Get advice on everything from running the game, handling troublesome players, props, managing a campaign, building drama, timing encounters, employing resources, and more. Takes the enormous weight off your shoulders and plants it on the table in front of you. Hackpedia of beasts, dangerous denizens and things that rustle in the night. Retail price $40 gives you a catalogue of varied and interesting creatures in the kingdoms of Calamar, Gertel, and where we have everything you need to enhance your gaming experience with the usual rules, later material, attacks, defenses, size, etc. Visual size chart. I'm going to tell you how many beasts there are, but 387 pages. There's quite a lot there. And actually, just that book alone makes it worth leveling up. Friendor's Keep, Harsh Life in the Military Outpost in the Borderlands. And I know it's a stretch, but it's actually a reference back to the original Keep on the Borderlands, where everything started. Friendor's Keep, yes. Outpost of the furthest reaches from civilization, come to the keep as a soldier, mercenary, bounty hunter, or wanderer, or merely seek payment debt owed. And for those who don't understand, way back in the D&D basic set, there was a keep on the borderland. Now, eventually, unlock the portal to Kingdom of Calamar dynamic land, political alliances, mix of modern humanoids and medieval technology and culture, face to face with fantasy and magic. All you need for a campaign in Flanders, Keep, and Surrounds. A little bit more detailed than the Keep on the Borderland was. But it came with the basic set, so you could say, like, 160 pages. That's way bigger than the D&D basic set was. Hackmaster GM resources. Again, further resources for a handy zip with player aids for Hackmaster. An old school adventure. Expanding on Flanders Keep. Manual of critical hits. And an Android app. Keep track of your attacks. Now we have Knights of the Dinner Table 7, an e-comic from Kenza. All new bundles of trouble. 6 episodes or issues? Issues 61 to 70 for a single price, $24.95. Still, you get a special with it. All 11 comics. So it's still pretty reasonable price for $24.95 for 11 digital comics. Yeah, I know. If you probably don't find it's a bargain, that's okay. Collected Knights at the Dinner Table from issues 219 to 258, 2015 through to 2018. Jolly Blackburn and the D-Team produced Misadventures of a Role-Playing Group and Hackmaster, which we just previously covered. Now, Knights at the Dinner Table Meeting Special is the last issues. 128 pages, delivers 5 special issues that were out of print for over 15 years. The original, Origin Special, Diamond exclusives, 1 to 3, standalone stories. Yeah, the lost issues. Yeah. Did I say last? I meant lost. Yeah. Over 15 years out of print. So I could see kind of a wee bit of value in there, but not much. Now, Level Up is an advanced 5th edition role-playing game for Ian Publishing. One price, $24.95, gets you the core collection and supplements. Now, the core collection. Level Up has 3 core rulebooks. The Adventures Guide is everything you need to create diverse and unique heroes. Trials and Treasures, as it says, this is journey exploration, rules, regions, discoveries, booms, explorations, challenges, random encounters. And, well, there's a lot in this. And, of course, the Monsters Menagerie, again, there's 600 monsters. Now, I know there's actually others out there as well now. Some have been brought to my attention. 600 monsters is still large, folks. And yes, there are other rule books with the same or similar. Basically, however, you're not going to get at $24.95. You're not going to get 600 monsters anywhere else. I actually been putting together a collection of monsters, and I'll tell you, 600 is hard because you got powers, unique abilities, track down images. Yeah, somebody's put a really good lot of effort into this. Memories of Holdenshire, an introductory adventure to Level Up. As the name suggests, this is an adventure in the catacombs below Northminster. Yeah, in Holdenshire. You have hags. Friendly hags. Oh. Isn't that what they say about what they say about all monsters? They're very pleased to see you. Lunch is ready. Oh, goody. What's the goblins? Lunch is ready. And goblins says, yeah, I don't eat goblins. Level up and you get, sorry. Level up also has a narrator screen, useful charts and tables, but yeah. I was going to say, level up? What do you mean level up? There's one level in level up. Level Up Adventures, however, does come as a starter pack and a bonus collection. The starter pack, $12.95, gets you the starters box, the Zetas. Now, you may think need the previous pack. Well, the previous pack has the core rooks. This only has the starters adventures kit, so bear with me and stay with me. This is the Devil's Guide, Zygost, and more. You have the bonus collection. Play over the threshold price of $29.47, and you get the bonus collection. However, given the retail price, it's still a bit of a bargain. The starters box is the introductory rule book, so you get 66 pages out of the last 600 out of the 600 plus pages of the previous. You get a bit of a taste of the core rules and the 3-part adventures. Gazette annuals, 2 years of material from Level Up campaigns. Now, Leveling Up gets you the bonus collection. Delver's Guide is a new comprehensive toolkit for running and exploring dungeons in Level Up. Adventures in Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is a star system of steam, sorcery, and intrigue. Yes, steampunk spacefaring. 285 pages. To Save a Kingdom, 3 adventures, 400 pages. To Save a Kingdom is a trilogy to picture advanced heroes against fiery dragon, a vampire lord, and a mighty fiend. 75 new monsters on top of the hundreds that comes in the previous package. We have next is Troika, a nurse and fantasy role-playing game for Miscellaneous Arts. Starters pack $9.95 gives you the basic set and the bonus collection. Beat threshold price. Yeah. Now the base, sorry. For $9.95, you get 4 titles in the starter collection retail price of $50. Beat the threshold price of $19.97, and you'll level up and get the entire bonus collection. Paying the minimum gets you the numerous edition. This is a beginner-friendly, old school science fantasy RPG full of critically acclaimed writing, built-in wonder, room for everybody at the table to go wild. Travel by Eldritch Portal, non-Euclidean labyrinth, and gold sail barges amongst the incalculable crystal spheres across the humpback sky. Encounter those illuminal places. What you encounter. It's anybody's guess. Swan Castle. Crossroads of 100 spheres. The sky is a shimmering haze of color, and floating high above you is the city the size of a moon. It is a section of 100 different worlds. People all around you of all shapes and sizes, human, alien, and cephalopods, all approaching the majestic fortress in the clearing Swan Castle. Swan Castle is a multiverse setting set within Troika rules. easy to understand. It's pretty much like Trip to Oz. Next is Bridgetown. Connecting your campaign worlds is Bridgetown. A luminal RPG setting in a never-ending crumbling bridge. Flawless backgrounds, new spell casting, connect multiple campaign worlds, and along the way, new stew recipes. Play as a goat folk pilgrim, bug-sized goblin swarms, or haunted rocks. Told you it was an acid trip. 12 locations, gatehouses, soup campaign, various weird random events, weather tables, magic stones and birds, and troll magic. Troll girl, the goblin mail. There's a problem at the post office. The goblins are at war. And they're sent mad, obviously, by the never-ending crash of postage stamps and paperwork and people not putting stamps. The chaotic post office is run by goblins, infested with goblins, and they're navigating the bureaucracy to find your lost package, meet the weird denizens, and get robbed blind by the mail bandits. Bonus collection. Now, I'm sure that's a dib at the post office there about mail bandits and the ever-increasing price of postage while Amazon gets discounts up the wazoo, funded by you. Beat the threshold price to level up and you get a bonus collection, Longshot City. Standalone superhero RPG based on Troika. As it says, you're out for justice and a world of never-ending villains. Longshot City is the place, a dangerous town, and the players are protecting it. You're the hero, play the hero, be the hero. 5 Melsonian adventures. As the name suggests, you have adventures. You have the Academies of the Arcane, a comprehensive toolkit for any game for magic schools. The Big Squirm, a hard-boiled private detective investigating 7 factions over the collapse of the Scarfworm investment bubble. Explore the wealthy, corrupt district of Downgate Archers. Downton Abbey. The Hand of God. You've been kidnapped by a demon bird, and they're trapped in his nest high above Troika. Can you escape? The Hand of God. Slate and Chance Donny. Investigate the twisted wizard towers of Slate and Chance Donny, uncover their hidden secrets in 70 weird rooms, new and unpleasant spells. That obviously should be smells, but take it as is. Take it that there's new magic in here. Defeat a slow and choking peril that threatens even the most jaded players. Because you're heroes, right? And along the way, there's a pig. Whale Graph's warehouse, an interdimensional warehouse of a cruel wizard. Both. Whale Graph back over the bad parts of Troika, and suddenly it's been abandoned in vast store homes, full of treasures, but what else awaits you? Slow Quest, an absurd D&D 5th edition tabletop module, Slow Quest, Goblins, Forest Fury, Poggin and Quack. One price, Slow Quest, $7.95, gets you the complete collection. 6 rules light 5th edition scenarios. The Gobblings. 43 5th edition adventure module packed with goblins. You're a freshly spawned goblin, known as in the nest as goblins. You're going to make a gift for the Stanky Queen. And before you're ready, you thrust out the forest to search for materials and treasures. If you survive, you present your gift. Maybe you get a special tail, skull catcher, butt puncher, and slime sniffer. Each time, Queen's, yes, it's a replayable adventure. You have different tables to keep it fresh for a while. Train chuckers, grieving through the carriages of a moving steam train, young goblins. Once we cover the stolen artifacts, a fun and silly expansion for the goblins adventure. Flavor saviors, an internal stew. Bit bland lately in the slime soup, so you've got to scour some items on the list. Raid a nearby cave for some supplies. 3 slow quest mini modules. Forest Flurry, an unknown thief has stolen precious magical spells from Pym the Wizard. Explore the deep forest to find out what's happened. The Halls of Gork, another low-level adventure infused with rich magic. The halls attract unusual visitors who wish to seek its power. Explore the ruins. Watch out for Grok. Puggin's Passage. Yeah, I can hear the snickers over this one. An old road for a mountain tunnel. Once famous, now stands abandoned. You meet the bothersome bandits and the fearsome toad-like early sorcerers. Slow quest is the best quest. Baker Street, another single collection. Baker Street's the entire line of private investigators. Scenarios for free-like games. The Detective Collection, 1997, gives you the entire set of Baker Street bundle. A Victorian-era investigative tabletop game based on the world of Sherlock Holmes. You have 5 titles in this DRM-free collection. Baker Street is the guide to role-playing in Victorian England. Gives you stuff like investigative mechanics, character generation, false clues, deduction skills, everything you need to play a Victorian detective. Sherlock by Gaslight. This is Whitechapel, the Ripper campaign. It comes along with new professions, several new retro probes for the mastermind, and of course, more than 50 locations. Whitechapel of 1888. 3 case books, giving you 19 complete cases in 3 books. The game's afoot. Now, of course, featuring various independent artists, we have Lewis Illustrations, an artist up for commissions. Here's Ko-Fi, where you have, amongst many things, Gloriana, a 5th edition source book for players with new classes, player species, spells, and more. Link in the description. Joe Salvador, designer, cartographer, writer, and artists over at Raven God Games. And just make a note of that. And What we have is the Reaver Sword RPG, a sword and sorcery role-playing game. Oh, somebody just backed it as I'm speaking. 105 backers 10 days ago. Reaver. Limited hardcover, $70. Hardcover and PDFs, $60. Softcover with PDFs, $30. Digital, $18. Or just make a single donation to keep the guy from starvation. Oh, actually, I should have read the blurb. Sorry. Reaver is a fantasy action adventure focused on role-playing, utilizes a die chain mechanic that gets out of the way of gameplay and seeks to replicate the style of sword and sorcery in a single step from historical adventure fiction. Players take on the roles of barbarians, daring rogues, cunning sorcerers, and more to test their mettle against nefarious cults, supernatural horrors, in a harsh and uncaring world in the search of fortune and glory. As you can tell, it was inspired by Conan the Barbarian and others. QuicoArts, another artist with commissions open, illustrator, creator, and metalhead. Is an example of Quinco's fine artist. However, what we also have we've scrolled past the link. Anyway, they've produced Road to Lunacy for Call of Cthulhu. Lunacy. Embark on a vacation you'll never forget or survive. Get ready for the harrowing journey with the Green Family Vacation Adventures. I'm sure he's watched Family. Clark Griswold comes to mind. And Clark, a charming man. No, Tony, a charming hitchhiker who hides a terrifying secret. The family be pushed to the brink to find themselves trapped in an endless loop of familiar roads, unable to escape the horrors lurking in the shadows. Will you guide them to safety or to madness? With deep family secrets, hidden betrayals, and ancient evil laughing at the plight, the adventure will test your will and courage. This is all brought to you by patrons. I have 2 patrons. First up, David T. Applegate, myself, creating adult science fiction stories, art, and videos. Please and thank you to support my writing. And Future Fantasy, a homebrew science fantasy setting for D6 tabletop play based on my writings. We have basically, you can support me for as little as $1, get access to the role-playing game community, but level up, you get art and maps. Please and thank you to all those who support me, and you too can support the community. You can start with a like, a share, and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on X. You can make a donation through Ko-Fi. Please and thank you. Join my patrons today. Links in the description below. Also, you can buy my books, buy my merch. But those who join my writing Patreon, over time, I will send you free copies. So please and thank you. I shall see you